that? Y'all can see that clearly? Watch this, bro. This is Jackie Chan and Justin Bieber. Here we go. Let me go back for a second. I'm gonna click this again. That's so cool. Like, that is so, bro. Look at this. Is this not the bro? This could be a movie, dog. Look at this.
What do we do?
Man,
I don't know what to do. Don't worry.
I mean, wouldn't that be such a cool movie? This is the craziest thing, man. That's the craziest thing in the world. So am I the only one who knows AI is nothing but fallen angel tech and ChatGPT is communication with demons? I don't know. I'm not against the idea, but I don't know. Because I'm constantly using ChatGPT. I mean, them demons be telling me a lot about the Bible, so I don't know. Maybe, I mean, okay. I don't know. Like when people make the argument that AI is like demonic and stuff, yeah, we've been using AI forever. Like technically, AI is a microwave. Because think about it. AI is artificial intelligence. A calculator is artificial intelligence. Yeah. I mean, the AI videos are cool. I'm not. What's up? Oh, he's probably talking to your friend. So I am not I'm not like an advocate of AI. I'm not gonna like promote AI and hey guys, AI is so awesome. I'm not one of those guys, but I'm also not. Do you know they were protesting calculators back in the day? That was the AI that they were against, and calculators are definitely AI. I don't know what exactly their concern was with calculators, but I remember even in music, Prince was against all these VSTs. They were against electric guitars because that's not a real guitar. They said this is not real music because you're adding things to real music. So it always gets scary. So this version's AI is their version of, oh, this is calculator. This is going to make the competition. This is going to shift everything. So there are so many shifts that go on. Now, can there be another thing after AI? I'm thinking, so that's why it's so scary with music. I think it's going to be where you will be able to put your voice on different songs. So this is what they do. Like with AI, they master how to make it work, and then they find a way to super speed it. So you'll be able to make 2-hour movies in 5 seconds. If you try to project what AI is going to be in the future, if there was a way you could do it, I would have to guess they're going to be able to make 2-hour, two and a half. Oh my goodness. This is going to be crazy. Because think about how slow the internet used to be. Think about how slow it was, how long it took to get the antenna right on the TV. Like y'all talking about, like when they say cars can drive themselves, I was like, I'm thinking we're gonna be flying cars before they can drive themselves. Are you serious? I mean, technically, right? You're not supposed to, but I can be asleep in a car and it can drive me home. Wild, bro. Wild. So AI, now that's where it gets scary, right? Let me see. But it's what you plug into AI. It's machine learning. That's different, but I get you. I mean, hey, I'm totally open to the idea that AI could be, the Antichrist. If that's, I'm open to the idea because I don't know. Oh no, knowledge of good and evil. No, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, the Antichrist has been with us this whole time, though. So the spirit of the Antichrist has been with us this whole time. So what was the first AI? If it's been with us this whole time, what would you say the first AI was? That's probably the biggest reason I don't really think that AI is the Antichrist, because the Bible clearly says that the spirit of the Antichrist has been with us the whole time. Unless it like used AI as a cloaking mechanism or something, like AI is not the devil, but the devil can use AI. I think it's just another source. I mean, you could say electricity is AI. The calculator, you could say that's the devil, and they some people, I don't know if they said that, but they were protesting against it. Um, Let me see, they already doing it. Ant-Man and the Wasp told you the capabilities with the quantum realm. Yeah, but I think what's gonna happen, you're gonna be able to make complete you're gonna be able to make complete albums just by recording your voice, and picking the style of song you want, and it's gonna spit out a whole album, and it's gonna be able to use your voice on every single song. A lot of these music artists are probably not gonna record their vocals. I don't know, maybe 10 years from now. It could be shorter because AI is moving so fast. You're gonna have they can make fight sequences, y'all. And I think what that was that we just watched was a fight sequence of, I think that was like they replaced the characters, and then because Higgsfield, you can record yourself with your camera and then say, "Hey, put me at a tea party, make it snow," and it changes the whole entire scenery to something else, but it keeps your camera angles. So with that, I think that's what they did. I think they replaced the whole entire scene, and they replaced the people that probably came from some actual fighting movie, that they took the scene and then they put Jackie Chan here. They probably chat GPT'd an image and put that in Higgsfield, and then recorded the fight, the screen recorded the movie and placed those characters in there. So that's not AI getting better at fight sequences yet, because AI is not good at creating fight sequences. I think they took a fight sequence from another movie and then replaced the characters with an image from another AI source or something. So, but in a matter of time, I do think they're going to be able to create like 2.5 hour movies in 5 seconds, if we have to try to guess and predict what AI is going to look like in the future. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what I'm thinking. The only thing that AI does not have right now is the personality to be able to sell, because door to door sales has been the best way to sell forever. Why? Because personality is spiritual. So that's the one thing that AI can't really produce. Now, it gets close to like, okay, think about this. How many times have we tried to make AI funny? I have prompted AI, "Hey, be funny." It can't be funny. It can tell jokes, but it can't be funny. Sometimes things that, and I was listening to, um I told AI something, and then I was like, "How do you configure this in the Bible?" Or I don't know what I told it. But then it said, "Hey, so make sure that you don't throw out this information when you're looking at this." And then it stopped. And then I heard a I was like, it scared the devil out of me. I said, "What was that?" You will think something is demonic if you sitting there listening to it explain something to you, and then just you hear that sound. I'm like, oh my gosh, what? I'm sitting here chilling in my bed, just listening to this sound. Oh man, bro. But let me see if I can pull this song up, bro. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm gonna be headed there. I'm gonna play this. If I don't know if I can even play this song. Yeah, it's some scary stuff for real. It really is. I wanna give y'all a sneak peek, but last time I had an issue doing that, man. Y'all weren't able to hear it. I don't have it on here anyways. It's all right. So how long have we gone? An hour. We got some good stuff into this video. But yeah, guys, if you have any comments, concerns, you're talking about AIs making people's channels? Yeah, it's crazy. People are releasing. I was talking to a friend, and he said somebody he knows put out 2 albums by just using AI. My bad. I'm trying to cook at the same time I type. No, you're fine. um, they're marking people's channels. Yeah, but yeah. So I have a friend, and he told me that one of his friends he made 2 albums with the SUNO app, and his his whole album. I mean, it's just random voices and random songs. You know, and I'm sure the stuff sounds good. But what I think is going to happen, and I could be completely wrong. I think what's going to happen is people are going to start to get an understanding for the difference between human music and AI music. Because what makes something funny? The flaws. Even a baby knows when a person drops something on accident, the baby starts laughing. Why is that funny? Because that's not how stuff is supposed to go. Why am I interested in something? Oh, that's actually wrong. I was watching the movie Creed with Michael B. Jordan, and he had his gloves on, and they could have just had a professional fight. And he said, I'm nervous. I need you to take these off. And I was like, what? That was weird. But it was like something that they threw it in there because it doesn't normally happen. And then while they were fighting, okay. And and while Michael B. Jordan was in the fight, he got hit, and then he got up and he walked into the wrong corner on accident. And it was funny because it was a mistake. So AI doesn't know how to encapsulate funny, because funny is involved with the human element, the flaw of a human saying something incorrect on, you could say it on purpose. Like, bro, get that thing out of here before we start. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's a thing that humans know how to do. And also with music, there's a certain flaw in music that makes it sound good. And if you just have perfect singing, ups, downs, perfection, no breathing, I think we're going to be able to start to hear that, and we're going to miss the flaws in music. Like even before auto tune, it was like a lot of ups and downs and kind of off sounds, but it was like, but that's real music. There's a soul there. People still, they got tired of the same stuff, so they went back to old samples and put it in their music. Why do the best songs have a mix of a sample? Like, think about that. Even Bad Bunny, the songs that he's making, he's got all these samples. Bruno Mars, he went back to this old style of music, the old school style, and then he started popping off. There's something about the old music that still has a soul in it, and I think we're going to be able to feel the difference, like kind of like when they started doing Alvin and Chipmunks on all these songs. If y'all missed that, if y'all don't remember those days. But yeah, I think and I don't know, I could be wrong, like I said, but I think we're gonna be able to eventually tell the difference in where our ears are gonna be able to get trained. Our ears are gonna get trained to what AI music is and what actual human music is, because I don't think AI is replicating it perfectly. It sounds like that now because we're not used to hearing it. And I think we may eventually get tired of hearing AI music. That's my theory. I could be completely wrong, but I appreciate you guys for joining me today. I do want to start to go live a lot more like this, not anything super serious, just kind of covering some topics. So if there's something you want me to react to, please go to, it might be best to either one, either at B Diary Podcast or at Ashley Keaton. And you can hear some of my music. I have some songs coming out, I think February 27th. And you could tell me, like, bro, you got to react to this. Look at this. Look at this. And I will look at it. But look, let me see, what does it say? Does music have a soul if the artist we listen to don't even write the songs attached to their names? Um, I would say it depends. I don't think they have to write it, but I do think um it has soul depending on if it's written by a human. Because I've seen the songs ChatGPT comes up with, it doesn't even sound. Woke up this morning, started my day. Like, AI is very generic when it comes to songs. And I'm glad you brought that up, because even the weird things that are in music, I see rappers, I see singers, they sing um I ought to find another way. Like, I ought to find, like, I ought to find. That's not regular English, but it sounds good because it's real and it's human and it's more relatable. So things like that, people don't understand how critical that type of stuff is. So yeah, I think from your point, a human not writing it makes it very generic, and I'll use AI as a tool. Like, I'll input my lyrics. I'll probably have to give a whole SUNO masterclass or something eventually, because I don't use it the same way everybody else does. I don't just prompt me a song, put it out. Don't call yourself a music artist. Call yourself a music prompter.